Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Cang Toys mini take on a razorclaw figure. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process. The review is separately uploaded, and also I'm going to do this as a tutorial, so I hope it helps you out. Okay, when he comes packaged in his robot mode, these are attached to the shoulders. For the transformation, I just recommend that you take it off. It just means that you can see things a little more clearly. This is again very tricky, very intricate, and indeed some of the joints are really stiff, so I'll talk you through that at the same time. Let's start off by lifting up the forearm covers like so, and then what you need to do is you need to make sure that the fists are turned around so that they fit inside the gap inside the forearm there. And as you bring that around, you can take the animal foot and that should just slot in, and then clip that over. So same process. I suppose what you could do if you wanted to, you could lift this up, bring the animal foot around. This is tabbed onto the back of the forearm, but don't forget to turn the fists either flat or up. If you keep them on the side, they'll just catch. They will just catch straight away. So it's probably best if you rotate it out of the way like so, and then you can bring that around. It will fit in there neatly, and then we can cover that up. You can then bring these arms just slightly out and out of the way. Then you're going to grab the whole of the front of the chest, which is the huge animal head, pull that all the way out. There's the main robot head. Don't worry about that for now. We're just going to lift this out of the way. We're now also going to just take this back piece, we're going to lift this way off there, and we're going to lift these out of the way as well. Once we've lifted that up, you can then turn the robot head back. If you want to, you can turn it around. I think you can. Let me just correct what I'm saying if it's not. It is quite difficult, but I suppose if you just turn it around like so, it is just facing down, and then you definitely can't tell it's a animal head. Right, we're going to turn our attention to the legs. I'm going to come back to all this part in a second, and again, this is where it is still really intricate, really difficult. What we're looking to do then is separate the tabs which are on the top of the thighs, because these are tabbed in as well. See that little tab there? There we go. This is the reason why I've pretty much got broken nails, etc., or like that. Right, I'm going to get a tiny little screwdriver part just to help me here, because I've just burnt my nail back. Oh, these are so stiff. They really are. They're not my favourite figures to transform, but once you get them transformed, they're fantastic. That's made me nail bleed. Oh, well. Right, so let's get inside there. I'm just untabbing that there, like so. Right, now what we're going to do, we're going to bend this out. Also, at the same time, you're going to bend this knee back. What you need to do then is rotate this all the way around like so. Then once you've brought this down, you need to bring this out of the way of there so you can rotate this all the way around as well. So that's what we did with regards to that there. So same principle on this side. Once that's lifted up, you're going to rotate at the thigh all the way around, extend this part out, bring that all the way up there, then you can rotate this around. That's pretty much your legs. What you then need to do is, you can see these two huge tabs. Tab these together at the back. Let's straighten these up first and foremost. Tab these together like so, and then we're going to bend these back into position and make them look more like, I suppose, the animal legs that they are. Right, now we need to tidy a lot of this up, granted. So this is the back piece. You're going to fold this all the way out. That'll disconnect. Once you've got it there, rotate this 180 degrees, fold the tail all the way out, and then what you can probably see here, there's some little cutouts in the orange part there, like so. And what we're going to do, you're going to push this down and forward so that everything sort of lines up, and then you can tab them in. We're going to then fold the tail out. I'm just going to tend to my finger and we'll continue. Right then, so if we turn our attention to the back and to where the head is, if you see underneath here, there's these little, I suppose, grey, they are tabs, they're like flaps as well. So if you get underneath here, we're just going to lift this up. This is what's holding this whole back part in there. So lift this up on this side as well, so you can see this is lifting up. And what this then does, you can see you've got these semicircle, well, these half circle cutouts there, and then if you have a look on the underside of the lion's head, that is going to tab in there. But more importantly, what that's enabled us to do is lift this whole back section up now. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to lift this up, we're going to bring these over, and I'm just going to leave them out of the way for now, because this is pretty much done. What we've got is, we just need, as I say, we're going to guide these circle parts in to this. So tuck the head back away. I'm trying to, if I could show you there, see that circle? That is going to tab into this cutout. So as I say, they don't make these easy to transform at all, unfortunately. Is that going to clip in for me? Let's see. Up and over. Yep, there we go. Can you see that circle's gone in there? Let me just point to where it is. If you can see, it's just fractionally out now. So if I push it in there, there you go. Now it's into position. Let's correct these paws and these front legs then, exactly like so. And now it's just a case of sorting out the back. So I'm turning these around. I'm going, it's up to you how you want to angle them, to be fair. If you angle this, you can tip this up, you can bring this up over there, then rotate that around to the side. And then this is how you pretty much see him on most of the I suppose display things. So what I did was I lifted this up. I'm going to bring this up and over, rotate it around to this side, and then you can tab this in on this side as well. In fact, let me see where it goes. It's just going to line up along there. There we go. Let me just have a quick look, make sure that that looks right. I'm sure it does. You just need to line everything up. It's so stiff, it's so awkward. Bring the tail back down, and yeah, you can adjust these however you want, to be honest. There's loads of ways that you can display this, but there you go. That is him in his alternate mode. I hope it helps you out, and obviously I would advise to use something like a spludger or tweezers so you don't knacker your nails up. There we go. Let's take him back to his robot mode then. And okay, let's start off with, I think by first and foremost, just disconnecting the head part slightly out of the way, because all of these guns constantly get in the way. I've kept them, as I say, the same way they were, but I've explained on numerous times that you can have these in loads of different ways yourself. So I'm going to bring these out of the way like so. So you can see I'm creating this sort of clearance there that, to be honest, that we need, because there's so much going on inside here. Right, let's start off with then lifting up this as well. So that's going to disconnect that tab there, and then what we're looking to do, that's pretty much come up already, but it's not all the way out. Lift that tab all the way out. So what we're looking to do is, if you take this part of the leg, rotate that 180 degrees, then bring it out to the side, so make sure this skirt's out of the way, lift this up, and then rotate at the top of the hip, top of the thigh, sorry, another 180 degrees. So bring this forwards, and this will tab into place like so, and then you can correct this by tabbing it again into that hole there, and then that is pretty much your robot mode leg. So same principle with this, bring it up, rotate it out of the way, and then bring it down. It will tab into the back of this knee section. Make sure this is lifted up, lift that out to the side, rotate that around, and again you can connect that into there. So that is your robot legs, and you can hear that it is still incredibly stiff, just really scary, to be honest. Right, so the head is now, I'm going to bring it all the way forward out of the way. And I tried it going back the other way, see if it made a difference with the head turnaround, and it didn't, to be honest. So I know in the first part of the video it was turned away. It hasn't really made a difference, so I just wanted to clear that up. I wanted to find the quickest way to do it, to be fair. I'm separating the back part now. We're going to rotate this, of course, the 180 degrees. We're then going to bring these gold parts. Let's bring the head up first, actually. So let's just lift the head up. And then if you remember these side bits here, we lifted them up, and the reason for that was to connect the head, but we need them up now, because what we need to do is bring this all the way up like so, and the arms and the shoulders. So let's bring the shoulders over. I've not done the correctness for the arms, but that's lifted that up. Once that's moved forward, you can then bring this up and over. So you can see now how the gold is all lined up with there. So this is now going to fit over there like so, and it's going to hold that in place. Same principle here on this side. Now we can take the head and just lift this up. He says, what's happened here? There we go. Oh, it's that nail again. Bring it up. Oh, and it'll stay there. Now, it didn't make a difference if it was that way or that way. I was just trying something to see if it sped it up. Right, there now. Let's take the head, bring this, cascade this down over itself with the lion, and then that's it. So that's now the chest. So to be honest, most of the front is done. Let's just correct the arms. So I'm going to use this all the time now because my nails can't handle it. Let's take the lion foot. There's a tab there and there's a cutout there. Bring this over, and as you push this through, in fact, let's bring the hand out first. So come all the way around. That's there, the hand, and again, I can't always grab it, so pull the hand out, correct the orientation of the fist like so, There we go. In fact, that's probably wrong. I'll look at that in a second. But what you need to do is get that tab over there and fit on the back of the forearm like so. Close that up. It was wrong. There you go. Now it's right. So same principle on here. Lift this up. Take the fist, rotate it around, push it that way first to get the fist out. That's probably helped it out. Yep, then rotate the lion's paw and then tab that over there as well. As you bring this out, turn this there and close that down. And that is definitely all of the front done. It's now just a case of sorting out this really incredibly tedious back part. So let's lift the whole of this, bring this up, lift it over to there. You've got two huge gold tabs which are going to fit into the back of this there. So they haven't gone in. Oh, the head's got stuck now. They haven't gone in because you can see that the back part isn't flush. So if I can just show you, if I push it, there you go. Hopefully you saw that just drop down enough to see that the back part is now flush. Let's take the tail, bring this up. You can see that's going to tab into there. Fold this over on there, lift this up. It goes that way, doesn't it? There you go. Is that back on itself? Something like, I always get this bit wrong, but I think that's it. There you go. That'll tuck in there. Now it's a case of sorting these out. So I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to rotate. Which bit is it? Let me just see. This is coming up and around, out of the way. This is over there. That should just come down. I don't obviously. Let's see what's going on. That's better. Fold it out, fold it around. There we go. On the side. And then, yeah, that's it. I've just knocked that out. There we go. That's it. That's it. Behind you, you can lift these up and over. So and I've showed you that in the main review. So bring that up there. Bring this. It's so stiff. There we go. Spin it round. Bring this over to the side. Bypass this. Straighten that up. And that's how you took him out of the box. But you can, as I say, adjust these in the ways that I've shown you in the review. I hope that's made more sense than the instructions. The instructions are, as I say, super difficult. And as I say, just a quick reminder, make sure you've got something sharp, like tweezers or something, just to protect your nails. Anyway, hope this helps, guys. Take care.